Yeah, it was huge. Our guys fought all day. You look up, you get down 3-1, you battle back late, you tie the game against a very good bullpen, and then you take some good swings in extra innings too. The good thing we saw today is we got hit late in extra innings, which typically we folded in those situations. Battle back again, hit some more home runs, and won the game in the 11th with Phil Maton's first big league save.
Yeah. As far as Lamet goes, obviously great command of the fastball today and nasty slider. We're much happier with his approach in terms of his aggressiveness.
Yeah, I think the slider was a differentiator today. He had that. He hasn't had it his last couple times out. He was able to command it. Missed one time, really, or two times, actually. The 3 runs that came in, one was a hanging slider to Arcia, and the other was a slider he intended to bounce to Thames and didn't get it all the way down. So I think overall, though, the slider was good. The fastball at the top of the zone was good. That's the guy we want to see. That guy can be very successful in the big leagues, and I think he pitched at the top of the zone very, very well.
We talked about the swing of Will Myers and him sort of getting that feel, more indication today with this home run that he's starting to reach that pinnacle again.
Yeah, that was a great swing there, 3-0 count. We needed that badly at that point in time. Chase Anderson threw a very good game for them. He's been lights out for about the last 6 or 7 starts for them. So Will taking that swing and then also taking the walks later. I mean, those are good at-bats. Sets the table for Solarte to hit the 2-run home run. Felt good about what Will did in the second half of the game today.
And as far as Solarte being in that 4 spot, you've talked about him just staying patient, not trying to overswing, and the home runs would come. Are we seeing the results of that?
Yeah, I think he went through a slow spell in the early part of May, late part of April, and took a while to get his swing back. But he bounced in the 2-hole. He started to get base hits again, and then we always knew the power would start to come again, and it's coming right now. And it's good to see him get some balls up to the pull side. And there was a number of guys who had some big swings for us today, and it was good to see that.
How good as far as stuff? How good of a performance was that by Lamet compared to what you've seen over the last couple of years?
I'd say that's as. For him, that's the best stuff I've seen. And for us, at any point in time, it's not the sinker that Tyson Ross would bring out. It's more power forcing, but the slider's very, very similar. When he throws the slider well, he gets a ton of swing and misses. So in that sense, it can be kind of comparable to Tyson from the slider perspective. As long as he gets through his head that he's going to pitch to the top of the zone with that fastball, he's going to be very successful.
Middle of the third, you came out and had a chat with Elnora. What was that about the roof closing?
Yeah, it's at the end of the day, it's I guess the way the rules are written here in Milwaukee, to where if there's a cell in the area, they can close the roof at any time. And for us, we're hitting with shadows in the top of the third, which is a big deal. I mean, it's tough to hit a good pitcher in shadows. They close the roof, they got a perfect visual, they score 3 runs. So we were complaining about it before they scored 3 runs. We weren't crying wolf afterwards, but we. Not really fair in that sense, but that's the way it goes sometimes.
So do you think it had anything to do with Cordero play on the ball, the inside the park home run?
No, I wouldn't say it affected us defensively at all. I'd say from an offensive perspective, as a hitter, it's much easier to hit when you're not battling shadows. And as soon as they closed that roof, the shadows went away, and they took much better swings at Lamet at that point in time.
Yeah, so that's unique to hear, because normally don't they have to give you a heads up that, hey, we're going to close the roof?
The way it is here, as it was explained to me, is if there's a cell in the area, they can close it at any given time. So, playing in Chase Field in Arizona, not a lot of cells in that area, and they usually got the roof closed already because it's 115 degrees. So it's maybe unique to here in that regard. But at the end of the day, we battled back and won.
Letting Will swing 3-0. Are we going to see that throughout the rest of the season? Are there other guys that you give the green light to as well?
More guys got the green light than you'd even know. I mean, if they like the pitch, most of them are liberated to swing at it. In that case, he was feeling good and took a good swing.
You mentioned this morning that the Brewers bullpen is kind of erratic and made the batters feel uncomfortable. Did you see them feel more comfortable today? Why do you think that was?
I thought we had good swings. I thought we had some pitches in the zone to hit from them. Erratic is they've got live stuff. It's all over the place. They do walk guys, but they're tough to square up because it's all over the place. But they've got a very good bullpen, and I thought we took good swings off of them today.
Replacing Hunter on the late switch, was he bothered at all by the pitch that hit him in the forearm, or was that just because he batted last?
He's fine. He hit last, and you're looking to get a spot in the batting order to, let Torres go as long as humanly possible if he has to. And Chase has played out there. He had some adventures out there in a very short period of time, but he swung the bat like a right fielder, so that was good.